In 1982, a powerful banker was found dead beneath a bridge in London, hanging, his pockets filled with bricks, cash hidden inside his clothes. And just days earlier, the bank he controlled had collapsed, with over $1 billion missing. At first, authorities called it suicide, but almost immediately, people suspected something darker. Because this wasn't just a financial scandal. It involved secret societies, political corruption, the mafia, and even alleged connections to the Vatican. This is the mystery of Roberto Calvi, the banker who died with secrets powerful people may have wanted buried forever. Roberto Calvi was one of the most influential bankers in Italy. He served as chairman of Banco Ambrosiano, one of the country's largest private banks. Publicly, Calvi appeared respected and successful. But behind the scenes, his bank was deeply connected to hidden financial networks. Banco Ambrosiano maintained close ties with the Vatican Bank. That relationship gave Calvi enormous influence. Some people even called him the banker of God. But investigators would later discover the empire surrounding Banco Ambrosiano was built on secrecy. Offshore companies, complex money transfers, hidden debts, and billions of dollars moving through systems almost nobody fully understood. For years, everything remained hidden, until the structure started collapsing. Investigators later uncovered a maze of offshore companies connected to Banco Ambrosiano, shell corporations spread across countries like Panama and Luxembourg. Money moved constantly between accounts, often with little transparency. At first glance, the transactions looked legitimate, but as scrutiny increased, huge financial gaps appeared. Over $1 billion was suddenly unaccounted for, and the deeper authorities investigated, the stranger the story became. The money trail allegedly connected powerful institutions and secretive organizations, including a shadowy Masonic group called Propaganda 2, often known simply as P2. The organization allegedly included politicians, military officials, intelligence figures, and businessmen. Critics believed it operated like a hidden power network inside Italy, and Roberto Calvi was connected to it. Suddenly, the banking collapse looked less like financial incompetence and more like a gateway into something much larger. As Banco Ambrosiano collapsed in 1982, pressure around Roberto Calvi intensified. Investigators closed in, financial panic spread, and suddenly, Calvi disappeared from Italy. He fled the country using a false passport. For days, nobody knew where he was. Then, on June 18, 1982, his body was discovered beneath Blackfriars Bridge in London, hanging from scaffolding, bricks stuffed into his pockets, cash hidden on his body. The scene immediately raised questions. Why the bricks? Why that bridge? Why would a man preparing to flee suddenly kill himself in such a bizarre way? Authorities initially ruled the death a suicide, but many investigators, journalists, and even family members didn't believe it. Over the years, multiple theories emerged about Calvi's death. Some believed the mafia killed him. Others suspected members of Propaganda 2. Some theorized powerful financial figures wanted him silenced before he exposed sensitive information. Even the location sparked speculation. Blackfriars resembled the nickname sometimes associated with certain secret societies. The bricks in his pockets also appeared symbolic to some investigators, and forensic reviews later challenged the original suicide ruling. Questions arose about whether Calvi could physically have staged the scene himself. Eventually, Italian courts reopened parts of the investigation. Several people were charged years later, but proving the truth became nearly impossible. Witnesses disappeared, evidence faded, and key figures connected to the scandal died over time. The deeper investigators looked, the murkier the case became. Banco Ambrosiano collapsed completely. Billions vanished. Reputations were destroyed. and Roberto Calvi became one of the most mysterious figures in modern financial history, because his death symbolized something terrifying: the hidden world where banking, politics, organized crime, and secret influence can overlap behind closed doors. And even decades later, many questions remain unanswered. Who really controlled the missing money? Who benefited from the collapse? And did Roberto Calvi know too much to stay alive? In the end, the money disappeared, the bank collapsed, and the man who may have known the truth was found hanging beneath a bridge. Maybe it was suicide, maybe it wasn't. But whatever happened, some secrets were buried with him forever.